What's up guys, Rev here. So the past week or so I've seen a number of commentary channels talking about this creator named Suzy Lu. Now before all of this, I had no idea who she was. But as it turns out, she's relevant to my world because she's also an anime YouTuber. Even though many videos have already been made on this situation, after learning more about her and checking out her channel, I had to join in on the commentary bukkake that is slowly swallowing up her channel and her sanity. Now why is everybody mad at Suzy Lu? They're mad because she has gone on a campaign of filing false copyright strikes against anyone who has the nerve to criticize her or even show her image. It's important for you to understand why people are talking about her in the first place. Her content is some of the laziest stuff you can imagine. Remember those old reaction channels from a few years ago that would literally just sit there and watch something and add nothing onto it? Well, that's basically Suzy Lu. Her entire channel consists of basically reacting to full anime episodes, and by react, I mean just sit there and maybe add in a laugh every couple of minutes. For real, I suffered through a few of her videos to get some context about her, and it was a joke. She would go minutes without saying a single thing. She is literally just watching the video. That's the content. And I always think you can find signs that suggest a person knows what they're doing is wrong, or at least fishy, because in order to trick the copyright bots, she has a pretty basic routine. She makes the videos small, rounds off the edges, makes them transparent, changes the hue, whatever it takes to avoid copyright issues. So it may not surprise anyone that as she paid her bills using this system, some people began to criticize what she was doing, whether it was the quality of her videos or how she manipulates the copyright system. In the beginning, these criticisms were made by smaller channels. Keep in mind, Suzy Lu has several 100,000 subs, and when she found out about these videos, she filed copyright strikes against these channels. Which I've talked about this before, but strikes on your channel are very serious business. And I don't want to get into copyright law and fair use here, but making valid critiques of people is way more transformative as required by those rules. In fact, what she does is way closer to something that resembles copyright violations than anything her critics had done. And this is something she believed was the right thing, and proudly announced it on her Twitter, which you can't see anymore because she nuked all of her tweets a few days ago. This of course led to more attention on what she's been doing, and don't worry, it didn't stop her from continuing to do it, even when bigger channels started to make videos on her. And in response to this, Suzy said even using her face is a form of copyright violation. Well Suzy, I'm using your face for this video because that's not how copyright works. There's two main reasons why I bothered to make this video. Number one, because it's so ironic that someone who relies on tricking the copyright system would turn around and abuse it herself to get back at people who criticize her. Suzy, you're really playing with fire here. You realize that, right? You don't just take any sort of anime. Everything you react to is from mainstream anime backed up by major studios. What would happen if they decided to file a suit against you? Wouldn't go well. Number two, you're taking false action against people that has a serious impact on their account. Now there's plenty of people on this platform that I'm not particularly fond of, but I would never wish for them to have unfair copyright and community guideline strikes land against their channel. Because anyone who's been a creator on this platform long enough knows how difficult things are around here. And I feel like the majority of people, no matter how much they may or may not like each other, would not want to see fellow creators have their channel, and in some cases their livelihood, put to risk. But you cross that line, and you know it's wrong, but you do it anyway. I don't like reaction channels, and I know if you want to stretch out the definition as far as possible, anything can be considered a reaction video. But sitting in front of full anime episodes for 30 plus minutes without adding anything onto it is not something I have to respect. I especially don't have to respect someone abusing the copyright system to get back at people who made valid criticisms against them. There's not much else to say here. I don't like this kind of behavior, and I wanted to give my 2 cents on the issue. See you guys next time.